Gymshark is a multi-billion-dollar company, but when you look at their website, you can see how it is hosted on Shopify. But they are not using a traditional theme that you can just get from the theme store. They made it completely custom built. It looks amazing, but what is more surprising is that they change the layout almost every week. And of course, that's understandable because they sell $500 million every year. So they have a huge marketing and advertising team that takes care of their entire website. But what about for the little guys? You know, how can we have a website as cool as Gymshark without their budget? Well, I'm glad to tell you that today on this video I'm going to show you how to recreate the Gymshark website on Shopify using nothing but an app. And stay tuned because by the end of the video you will have the knowledge to create any website that you want. Hey guys, it's the EComposer here. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Alright, so the first thing that you need is a Shopify store. And if you don't have one yet, or if you're making a new one, check out the link on the description of the video where you can get a free trial and also the first month for only $1. But also, you're gonna get $50 to spend on the App Store. Now, the app that we will be using has a free version, and that's the one that I'm gonna use. But they also have paid plans for more functionality. So you can use this $50 to spend on that app. And you know what's funny? If you scroll down on this landing page, you can see a list of websites that Shopify is super proud of hosting. And look at this, Gymshark, right here. What a coincidence.
Gymshark, I am coming for you.
Now the next thing that you need is a page builder app. And we're gonna use EComposer because this app allows you to create any freaking website that you want just by drag and dropping elements inside of your layout. It is so powerful, it even has animations, it has so many features that you can have a lot of fun with this. And on this video I'm gonna be using the free plan, but they have other plans in case that you want more functionality as your store grows. And I'm going to leave the link in the description of the video so that you can find the app easily. Once you install the app, you can find it on the apps section on the Shopify backend. Here we're gonna choose EComposer. And from here, if we click on Start Building, we can start creating our page. But let me show you what we will be creating today. So I already have a test version in here. And as you can see, I have the entire layout of Gymshark already created. All right, you can see here all of the sections. All right, each one of these things is a section. And everything was custom built, recreating pixel by pixel the Gymshark website. Now let me show you how this will actually look on the website by clicking here on Preview Current Changes. And here you have it. First we will have a video banner, then we're gonna have a product carousel, then we have another video banner here also with buttons, another product carousel, and another banner with some special effects, then another carousel, another banner, and then some collection images. So now that you know what we will be creating, let's get our hands dirty and let's start building. All right, so let's go back to our EComposer backend and let's click on Start Building. Now from here, you can start from a blank template or you can choose an already pre-made template, all right, just as a starting point. For example, let's say that you like this one. So you click on Preview and you can see, you know, how it looks and you can decide if you want to start with this already pre-built for you. But we're gonna be doing it from scratch, so I'm not gonna be using any pre-made template. However, I will be using some pre-made sections to speed up the designing. And you're not just limited to landing pages. You can create product pages, blogs, collection list, password page. Look, let me show you the options for product pages. And these are presets, okay? So you can basically just import this and then just change elements as you see fit. But look, something that I really like is that you can also edit the cart page. And look how sick this is. Let me just select this to show you how this works. So look, this is the cart page, all right? I have my products here, but look at this. This is a sales incentivizer. Normally you will need to buy an app to do this, but here with EComposer, you can actually have it for free. And also look at this, you can add products, you know, inside of your actual product page. This is really crazy. You can also add the calculate shipping, which is not set up by default on Shopify. So you have control of a lot of things that normally you will have to get a bunch of apps for. So let's select the blank template and click on next. Now we're gonna give our page a title, and we're gonna click on Start Building. And in here is where we drag and drop all the elements to compose our page. So first of all, we need to create this video banner, okay, with some text and some buttons. So how do we do that? Okay, so let's go here, and just to speed things up, let's actually start from a pre-made section. So we can see a list of all the sections that are already pre-made that you can basically just insert into your page. But there's hundreds, maybe thousands. So just to make this a little bit faster, let me search for banner text. And let's see if there's something that we could use. All right, this one here looks very similar to the Gymshark, so I'm gonna insert it. All right, let's click on insert, and there we go. And now we need to change this image for a video. So first of all, we need to import the video onto our Shopify. And to do that, we go to our Shopify backend, we're gonna go to content, and we're gonna go to files. In here, you can click on upload files, and then you're gonna choose the video that you want to import and click on open. Now you're gonna give Shopify a second to download and import the video. And once it finishes uploading, it's gonna show up right there. So you're gonna click on copy link, and we're gonna go back to EComposer. Now we're going to select the banner, all right, that we added. And as you can see, the banner is composed by a few things, right? But we're gonna be editing the main banner. So in here, we can go all the way here to the bottom to where it says video background, and we're gonna select the video source. So we're gonna go and select custom video URL, and we're gonna paste what we copied from Shopify. All right, there we go. So now the video is added, but we're gonna wanna put it in loop. And also we want to put it in autoplay. You see? So there's a lot of themes on the Shopify theme store that are kinda cool, but they don't give you the option of putting videos on auto loop. So this is already pretty cool. And if we want to see how it will look on the big screen, we can always click here on preview, or you can just click here and it will expand the view. And now we need to modify this text. So let's go to the Gymshark website and see what they are saying in here. New releases released. Okay, so let's choose the heading, right? This element right here. We're gonna go to content and substitute the text. All right, let's put it into 2 lines. That's looking good, but the font weight is a little bit different on Gymshark. You see, it's a little bit thicker. So we can change that by going to design, and then we're gonna click on typography, click on customize, and then here we can select the weight and modify it, maybe 800. Yeah, that's looking better. All right, so also we can change the line height, all right, just like that, to make it a little bit closer. And honestly, the size of the font should be a little bit smaller. All right, maybe something like this, 45. Yeah, that's looking better. Now we have to do the same for this text right here. So let's see, Gymshark. So where we going? Gym. Okay, so let's just select that, go here to content and modify it, just like that. Now, if you look closely, the distance between this text and this header is a little bit bigger than on the Gymshark website. You see, it's a little bit closer, just a little bit, but I just want to use this as an excuse to show you how to increase or decrease the spacing between elements, because you're gonna use this a lot, all right? So for example, one easy way of reducing the distance between these 2 elements is by choosing this element and going to the Advanced tab and reducing the margin. So let's reduce it to, let's say, for example, 20. All right. So see, now it's a little bit closer together. All right, that's pretty cool. Now let's go ahead and change this button to make it look just like this one. So luckily for us, it's already rounded. Okay, you see, it's rounded, but the colors and the hover effect are different. So let's go ahead and select the button, and we're going to change the design. So we're gonna go to the design tab. Now the background is going to be white. So we're gonna change the color to white, just like that. But the text is going to be black. So we're gonna go to text color and change it to black. All right. Now I can see here that the text is a little bit lighter than this one. But first of all, let's just change the text. So let's go to content, and we're going to change the button label to Shop Woman. Now this text needs to be thicker, all right? Just look at that. All right, so let's go here to the text, click on design, We're gonna go to typography and we're gonna click on customize. Then we're gonna go to weight and we're gonna change it to, let's say 700. No, that's too little. Let's change it to maybe 900. All right, yeah, that looks pretty good. So we also need to change the hover effect because as you can see here, it kind of changes very little, but it just changes to a little bit gray, you know. So let's go here to the text and we're gonna change, instead of the normal state, we're gonna change the hover state, because the hover is what happens when you hover the button, okay? So let's change the background color to something a little bit more grayish, okay? Yeah, something like that. I think that's good. All right, so now when you hover over the text, it will go a little bit darker, but also the text changes color. So on the hover state, we're gonna change the color to black, right? I hope this is making sense. Look, now when you hover it, it changes the background color, but the text color remains black. Now, the next step is to create this other button. So for this one, what we're gonna do is just duplicate this button by just clicking here. Boom, duplicated. So first let's change the colors and then we'll worry about putting this button right next to the other one. So let's select the button, change the text color to white. Then we're gonna change the background color to a dark gray, maybe something like that. And now let's change the hover effect. So we're gonna change the text color to white and we're going to change the background color to a little bit less dark gray, something like that. Let's see how that looks. Okay, yeah, that looks good, very subtle. Now we need to put these two buttons side by side. So to do that, we have to go to the first button, go to advanced and click on the width. And instead of having it in default, we're gonna put it in line, all right? Now for the second one, we're also gonna do the same. We're gonna click on it, select width and put it in line. But there needs to be a little bit of spacing here. So let's select this button and add a little bit of right padding by clicking here, and let's add 10 pixels. So this is looking almost identical right now, but when we see it in full screen, we can see that the actual Gymshark website has it all the way to the left. Just a little bit of, you know, spacing, but almost all the way to the left. So we need to move our stuff. So let's select the banner and we're going to change on the layout the content width. Instead of being box, we're gonna make it full width. Now when we expand to the full view, you can see how it's to the corner, right? But we want to have it a little bit separated. Now to push all of this content to the right, we will have to go here to navigation and you can see that inside this banner there is also a column. The column is containing the heading, the text and the two buttons. So if we modify the margin on the column, it's gonna affect everything within it. So we're gonna select the column and now we're gonna go to advanced and we're going to increase the left margin. Let's try, for example, 70 pixels. All right, see how it moved? Now, if we go full screen, now it's separated from the border. And this is looking just like the Gymshark website. So now let's jump to the next section. So this is gonna be a product carousel with some text to the left and also a button. All right, so let's go back to EComposer and over here, we're gonna put our mouse over the end of the section that we were working on and we're gonna click on add section. This is gonna open this panel and here we're gonna add another pre-made section, okay, just to save time. So from here we're gonna go to all categories and we're gonna look for product grid. Now we're gonna look something similar to what Gymshark is using. This. All right, so let's click on it to see the preview. Yes, so it has text on the left. All right, yeah, we can use this. So let's insert this section. Now let's go ahead and change the text. All right, so new release, released. All right, let's change it right here. New release, released. All right, now we have to change the font. So let's go to typography, customize. We're gonna click here to reset the value so it doesn't import the custom form that was already pre-made on that section. Okay, so it uses the font that I'm using on the entire theme. Now here we're going to increase the weight. Okay, let's put it at 700. The size should also be bigger, maybe something like this. And then we're going to change the color. So text color, let's make it black. Okay, new releases, released. Now let's change this background color because we need it to be white. So let's select the product collection, okay, this entire section, and here we can change the background color to white. Now these product images have rounded edges, and on the original website they are square. So let's go ahead and change that. So let's select here the product grid. All right, we're gonna go to product image, and on the border radius we're going to change this to 0. Now they are perfectly square. Let's check how this looks on full screen. Oh no, it is boxed. So we have to fix that. So let's choose the entire section here, the product collections. Let's go to layout and let's change it to full width. Now when we expand in full view, you can see all the products there. Now there is still something that we need to change because these buttons here are not the same as these ones. The color on these ones is different. So let's go over here and we're going to change these options. So let's select our product grid and let's go to design and let's look for navigation. And let's change the primary color to white. And also we have to add a background, okay? And we're gonna make it 000, okay? So black color, just like that. Now, probably a little bit bigger, all right? Maybe let's try 14 pixels. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now, since we're already here, let's change this font. So let's scroll up, let's go to title, and we're going to change the text color to black. Okay, now the typography, let's actually change it to, let's customize it, let's refresh that, okay? Maybe we will make it a little bit bigger. And let's also change the weight, all right? And then for the product price, let's change it here, text color black, and let's change the typography. Let's make it a little bit thicker. I don't know why Gymshark likes thick letters so much. Oh, but we still need to add a button over here. So let's close this view and let's go over here to elements and search for button. Okay. So let's drag and drop it over here. And something really cool that EComposer has that I love it is that even on the elements, when you drag them, you can choose presets. So you click here and you can see all of these effects that you can choose for example, in this case, the button. So this one here looks very similar to the Gymshark one. You see, it's just a text with a line under it. So let's choose that one here. All right, just like that. Now we have to do a few changes. We have to first remove that icon. So on the content tab, you just go to icon, see how it is selected. So we're gonna reset the value. Okay, so now there's no icon. Now another thing, we need to put this next to here. And we're gonna use the same trick that we use here. So we need to change the width of this element to inline. So we're gonna go to advanced and then on width, we're going to put inline. All right, so now it's inline, just like that. But for some reason, it is way too low. So let's fix that. Let's select the button. Okay, I have it here. Let's look for design and let's see if there's any paddings. Okay, so first of all, this 2 padding, I'm going to put it at 0. And also let's go over here to advanced and make sure that the margin on top is 0. Okay, so we're gonna brute force it to 0. All right, that's looking better. Actually, 0 is too much. Let's put it at 6. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's good. All right, we're gonna make this a little bit bigger. So let's go here to design and we're going to choose typography, customize, and we're going to increase the size just a little bit. All right, so let's see how this is looking. Let's see. All right, well, we have to actually push it a little bit up now. So let's go back to advanced and let's select this first, okay? And let's change the margin a 4. All right, just like that. Now let's add some margin as well. Let's add maybe 25 pixels of margin. All right, and now this should be looking perfect. Now you can still do a few more changes, like this font actually should be a little bit thicker. All right, let's just fix that right now. Let's change the weight to 800 and maybe this one, we're also gonna change the weight to maybe 700. All right, yeah, something like that. Okay, so now it is looking Gucci. And that's pretty much it, because the next sections are basically just little variations of what we just did. See, products, then just a banner, okay? In this case, instead of a video, it was an image. So let's see how this is done. So let's go back to my store. Let's go over here and we're gonna copy this banner because it's basically the same thing. So I'm gonna right click and click on duplicate. All right, so we have it here. Now we're just gonna push it down after the product section here. Okay, so we have banner, product section, and then banner. And now we're going to remove the video banner. So let's select it. Okay, let's go to video background and we're going to remove the video source. Okay, so now it's just an image. And to change the image, we just go to design and then we click here and we can change this image. So I'm gonna drag the image right here. I'll put it there, click on select, and now we have the correct background. So let's go full screen. Okay, this is looking good, but actually this shouldn't be as tall. So we can limit the size of each section. Look, let me show you. So we're gonna go here, select banner action, all right? So it selects the entire section, and on content height, we're gonna limit the height of it. So see, we just limit to, let's say, 460 pixels. All right, that's looking good. Then we just go and, for example, duplicate this other product section, put it down here, just like that. And see, now we're making our entire website just by duplicating what we already made. And you can make changes. For example, let's say that on this section, instead of wanna have a product carousel, you wanna have something different. You can go to the content tab, click on general, and let's say that the layout, instead of want to have a slider, you want a grid. Then you can change it right here, and now they will all appear just like that. Let's say that you want only 2 products per row, so you just change it like this. And look, you see how cool it looks? You can limit how many products you want to show. So let's say that I only want to show 2 products. So let's say this is like the best sellers that I want to promote on the site. When you scroll down, you will see the 2 big images of the product. All right, this might be pretty big, but it's good. I like it. So as you can see, the possibilities are endless, and there's still a lot more stuff that I didn't show you on this video. For example, how to edit the cart page, how to do animations, which is extremely cool. So if you're interested in this topic, give the video a like so I know that I should make more videos, and also let me know in the comments what you would like me to focus on for the next videos. Now, the best way to learn how to do this is by actually doing it. So download the app because it's free, all right? Just play around with the different elements, click on them, see the options that it gives you, modify the options and see how it affects your layout. And in no time, you will be able to create any website that you want. Now, even though EComposer allows you to change anything on the page and even on the footer, Shopify wants your theme to control the header, so where the logo is and the menu. And there are some workarounds to it, like you can create headless pages, alright, and then just add the menu buttons manually on the page. But if you actually want to learn how to modify your theme's header, I have a video right here where I show you how to create mega menus that will have images, links, and a bunch of cool stuff. So check it out if you are interested. Thank you, I'm out.